Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2023. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. Dun, 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 dun. Bam. The overall energy for the reading, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of practicality that I'm getting with this reading. A lot of physical stuff going on, which is telling me that even though energetically stuff is happening, there's a lot going on the surface. So you're working on something here. I don't know what it is. I don't know if, but you're definitely putting work and effort into something. I don't know if it's something that you started or something you've been working on for a while. No idea. Starting off the reading, the Page of Swords crossed by the Six of Pentacles. This looks like an energy of partnership of some sort, you know, possibly at work. I don't feel like it's tied up to your personal life in terms of friendships, and it could go there, but I see it more as opening up towards, you know, working with others or even discussing with others, all sorts of things, maybe tied up to this Eight of Pentacles. In your focus, the Nine of Cups, trying to keep yourself as balanced as possible, especially emotionally balanced, trying to keep yourself in check as much as you can. In the recent past, the Fool, taking a chance on something here, possibly. Yeah, in your strength, the King of Swords. Yeah, that's the energy of clarity, of perseverance, of going and doing, again, practicality, a lot of that going on for this reading, where you're looking like you're on a mission, you know. In the immediate future, the Seven of Wands, a little bit of possibly not agreeing with certain things that are happening surrounding this situation that you're working on, supporting this reading. Huh. I didn't see that one coming. The Eight of Swords. You kind of gave me that sense since the reading started, but I'm just gonna throw it out there for now. But we'll see where it goes with the clarification. But this looks almost like, you know, on the surface you're keeping it together and you're involved in something here, but I don't think like... I feel like you know to some extent that this is not necessarily what you want to do for yourself. So it could be something that you're doing because you're doing it, because you have to, kind of a thing. But I don't feel like it relates to what you really want to be doing, you know? So, I don't know. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it. There's someone else in this reading, but it's not one of those things of... oh yeah, there's someone by your side and blah, 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 blah. It's not coming through like that. It's coming through as whatever project you're engaged in here, whatever it is. Someone within some sort of a circle that belongs to the situation, someone is there to help you out in terms of possibly creating a partnership with you in the future. It's not even for what's here that they're there. They're there because they're there now. But I see this as an energy of, let's say, what do we say? Let's say you're, what the hell are you doing? Let's say you're driving a truck. Why not? I drove a truck right now, you know, and you do this because you need to do it, to pay the bills, to do this and that. But it's not something that, oh, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I see this as my goal in life, my mission, you know. Not to say that that's, because at some point I actually wished for that to be my mission when the universe was kind of torturing me with this is not it. And I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is, no, leave me alone. I don't want to do anything else. But anyways, but you're doing it because you're doing it, you know. So let's say somebody at the company you work for, right? The dispatcher that you see once a year. You don't even, because I don't see a direct contact here in terms of you know who they are and they're going to be helpful to you. But let's say that person is this energy right here, because you're not seeing them for what they're possibly supposed to be in the future. And then, you know, 2 years down the road, you actually start heading in the direction of your actual dreams or whatever, which has nothing to do with driving a truck. This person right here might actually be the one that kind of guides you there somehow, without even knowing that they're doing it, or without you even understanding that that's what's happening. So I see that connection here somehow that's already here, but it's not perceived yet. It's not activated yet for that purpose. So it's quite interesting, quite weird in the way that I'm getting this. But in your hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands, that's possibly communication. That there's a lot of energy of partnership here. There's a lot of energy of exchange of energies, basically. So this is what this is. I don't know if that's something that you're considering to do or if it's just happening naturally. I have no idea. The potential outcome, the Seven of Pentacles. So interesting, because your reading starts with the Eight of Pentacles and it goes down to the 7 towards the end. So that's why I'm saying whatever this is, and with the Eight of Swords in the supportive energies, feels like it's not it. You know, you're doing it because you're doing it, but it's not the it that responds to your soul that you want to do. So I don't know. Let's see the Eight of Pentacles. Let's clarify. The Judgment card, the Empress, the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Because whatever you're doing now is actually rejecting that side of you. And you're not doing it on purpose. That's the thing. You know, it's not a conscious decision of, oh, I'm doing something that I don't really love, but I'm doing it anyway. And through that, I'm actually rejecting my heart. Because that's kind of how it comes through here. You know, but I feel like you're supposed to do that in order to actually see that and feel that, so that you can change that, you know. So interesting. Let's do the Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands. Actually the energy of self-love, you know, where you respond to what you love, is on pause here through this connection to whatever it is that you're doing here, because you're doing it. So as long as you're going to entertain this, the energy of self-love is not necessarily here. Because again, honestly, through all of this, underneath it all, I see a little part of you that knows that this is not correlating to your heart, basically, you know. So it's I don't know what this is, man, but I've been there with the truck, as I said. In terms of, I love driving. I love a lot of things around trucking. But I knew that wasn't my life purpose. You know, I was doing it, and when I was being challenged into finding my life purpose by the universe, which kind of dragged my ass down and was like, okay, you need to do something. That's when I responded to the universe, like, but I want to be a truck driver all my life and smoke cigarettes and die of cancer. Leave me alone. That was one of my arguments with the universe, which is quite funny. But that's what challenged me to actually just release that sense of control of, oh, I know what I want to do and I'm going to do this and that, and stepping into what I actually love doing. So, but anyways, for the Six of Pentacles, you get the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Death card. Yeah, and there's a lot of confusion behind it. That's why I'm not sensing that this is aligning with your heart, because it's all up in your head. And it's in the very confused part of your head. So that tells me that maybe you want to do this as a step to where you actually need to go. That could be it too. you know, but it's one of those things that you're not necessarily liking to do, but you know it's going to lead you someplace, you know. I also don't see you sucking up to, you know, kind of like, okay, I'll just do it and I'll put myself through misery here just in order to get where I need to go. I don't see that case either. It's just a matter of possibly trying to understand through this that if you're not doing it because it feels right to you, then it's going to bring up some energies. And that's what this reading is basically about, from what I'm getting, you know. So just so you know how to navigate through those energies. For the Nine of Cups in your focus, you get the Knight of Swords, the Tower, the Hierophant. Yeah, it's just digging deeper and deeper within yourself to actually align with your heart, with your needs, with what you really want to do, you know? And there's going to be some challenges along the way, because usually that's kind of how it shows up, through challenges, where you're being pushed to align more and more with your heart. And that's exactly what you're doing, because your focus is definitely there, you know? Let's do the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords. I feel like you tried to go more towards things that speak to your heart in the past, and you're showing me failure there. You're showing me, well, it didn't work, you know, so I gotta suck it up and I gotta do this and that and the other until I actually get to where I need to go. So there's definitely almost like a destination that you have in mind, even if it's not clear on how it looks like. It's just more like energetic destination that you're showing me. Let's do the King of Swords in your strength. The Four of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords. Yeah. I mean, that's an energy of, you know, I gotta commit to this and I gotta pull through no matter what happens, and I'm gonna be loyal to this, and I'm gonna... this is the part where you're actually telling yourself certain things that you may think are true just to convince yourself that everything's fine here, you know? Everything's fine, and this is actually what you want to be doing. The previous example of the universe, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to be a trucker all my life. Smoke and die of cancer. What other higher goal is there for me? That energy right there. I was so committed to driving that freaking truck. And I actually really almost believed myself. No, I knew I was bullshitting myself, but I still did it, you know, because I felt the energy. It was quite strong that it led me into that place of actually wishing for that. For the Seven of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Hangman, the Nine of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, there's a time of pause. There's a time of reflection here that the universe is kind of pushing you into. I don't know what's going on within the situation. I just see a lot of action oriented kind of energy here, and then I see now you break. And in this period of time, you're definitely being asked to stand back and look at things from different perspectives. Now, what you're doing with this energy, instead of taking it as a pause, you're starting to stress about it. Why am I pausing? Why am I not moving? Why is this not moving? Why is nothing is moving? What's happening? And that creates a little bit of panic rather than that whole chill and pause and just observe, look. That's it. So you have the tendency when you get this message of you need to pause to reject it and to start overamping it there. You know, I don't know why you're being asked to pause. I feel like it's going to be unclear until you actually pause. Not stress out about it, but pause. I feel like that message that needs to come through this break is going to be revealed to you. To me, it's not being revealed for now. With that moon there, it's kind of like, you don't need to know. They don't need to know until they actually do it, you know? For the Eight of Swords and the supportive energies, you get the Seven of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Six of Cups. There's you're almost always giving me this energy of there's somebody next to me. There's somebody next to me while I do this, you know? Like there's someone there, there's someone there, there's someone there. And it doesn't have to be the same someone every time. But almost like knowing that you somehow have assistance through this, whether it's from friends or even past on. I don't know. I have no idea. But always with the sense of no matter how much struggle you're going through sometimes with this one, you're always showing me like this other energy right next to you. And I have no freaking clue what that means. Let's do the Queen of Swords, and especially in the struggling times, you're showing me that. Yeah. For the Queen of Swords, you get the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. That's a freaking amazing energy, and I'm sorry you're not seeing it yet, because you're not. But the struggling times are definitely changing for the better here. And it's coming through the other energy that I'm kind of... So you're here, I see the other energy that you keep on pointing me to right next to you. And then all of this is happening in a place where you don't see it yet, because it's the hidden energies. But there's an energy of happiness that's coming through this other energy right next to you, and it's coming to you. And it's flipping things around from a very ooh kind of place, very stressful place, into a very happy place. I don't know. Freaking no idea what the hell. I just love my job, man. Like how these things show up, and then I'm translating them, and then I'm like, I'm sure if I would listen to myself right now, I would be like, what? But I love it that whenever I get really confused in here, most of you guys actually say that makes perfect sense. So, yeah, that's the best part of my job, actually. That I get to not understand shit, and then you're like, oh yeah. Eight of Wands in your hopes and fears. You get the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands. Yeah. There's another energy bringing in some good ass energy here. Yeah, definitely changed for the better kind of an energy. It's coming from the outside. It's not you're doing your thing, you whatever it is you're doing here, and then there's another energy that's bringing something towards you. And it's quite nice. And it's quite clear that almost like I'm here to help or something. I don't even know. Let's do the Seven of Pentacles and the potential outcome. Ten of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay. Even what it is that you're working on, as this energy comes through and changes things for the better, your perception towards what you're involved in changes for the better. So you could actually do something creative with it, or take it in a direction that works for you at a soul level, I do see some challenges along the way that'll make you feel like you're not progressing, as the energies are changing for the better. There's some possible disagreements within yourself even, or with others around you. And that in itself is looking like it's going to discourage you to the point of feeling or thinking that we're not going anywhere here. But then I see, the minute you kind of give up on, well, we need to go there and do this, just kind of like, then it picks up again for you. So it's going to be a little roller coastery here. I do see, again, that energy changing for the better, and you thinking that, okay, we're on a roll, but then some challenges kind of come and sweep you off your feet, and then you think that, fuck, no, it didn't change for the better, nothing's happening, nothing's growing, nothing's, and then, again, kind of going up again for a boost. So, just when you experience that energy of change for the better, expect a little bit of a roller coaster, because I see it here. It's not going to last forever, so enjoy the ride, if you can. Let's see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords. Yeah, as you are in these energies towards what it is that you're involved in, they're not the greatest. They're not showing up as the greatest. You're showing up on the surface as keeping it together, doing your thing. Everything's fine here. Nothing to see. Everybody go home. We're good. We got it handled. Underneath all that, there's so much going on. There's so much confusion and so much like awareness of this is probably not going to go anywhere. Nothing good is going to come out of this, or even fear that nothing good is going to come out of this. Now, when I see the energy coming back around for the better, I don't see the situation going away necessarily, but I see you treating it in a different way because of the energy that's coming in. And when you do that, you actually start to make something good out of the situation. Or again, maybe take it to where it needs to go so that it fulfills you. Let's do the Oracle of the Fairies for you. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. Cool. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.